Didn't you know? Dragon Ball Z Budokai is a 2002 competitive fighting game released on the Nintendo GameCube, and the first entry in the Budokai series. Budokai 1 is famous for its in-game music, a score that is unanimously loved by fans. The game's soundtrack was composed by none other than Koji Kondo, famous for his work on Mickey's Speedway USA for the Nintendo 64. Fans of Koji Kondo know that he is a very patriotic man, and this mindset carried through in his composing for Budokai 1. Kondo's goal was to create a rock and roll based soundtrack to appeal to a Western audience. Many of the songs in the soundtrack may sound familiar to Western rock fans, however. This is because Budokai's soundtrack would later go on to inspire many rock songs, such as Hunting High and Low by Stradivarius. Infinity by Stradivarius. Iron Man by Black Sabbath. And Yggdrasil's final battle theme from Tales of Symphonia. Due to the overwhelming popularity of the soundtrack, high-quality rips of the OST have notoriously been uploaded and spread on YouTube, which resulted in Kondo's decision to replace the soundtrack in the HD re-release of Budokai 1 on the Nintendo Switch. Fans of Dragon Ball Z may notice an oddity in Budokai 1's character roster. Despite the story only covering the Saiyan saga to the end of the Cell saga, it's possible for players to unlock the Great Saiyaman, a character introduced in the Buu saga. What you might not know, however, is that the Great Saiyaman actually was around in the Cell saga. Despite popular belief, Saiyaman isn't actually Gohan. Concept art from the anime's Great Saiyaman arc reveals that Saiyaman is a hero separate from Gohan. Fans have speculated that he may have existed as a hero similar to Hercule, perhaps as far back as even the King Piccolo arc in Dragon Ball. In-game, the player is able to play as several characters with transformations, including Goku's Kaioken technique, all of the Saiyan's Super Saiyan forms, and even all of Cell's transformations. However, Frieza is unique in that you are unable to play as two of his forms, and when transforming you skip right to his final form. His second form was left out because series creator Toyotaro didn't want fans to confuse Frieza's second form with his dad, King Cold. Frieza's third form, however, wasn't intended to be left out. Toyotaro forgot to contact Nintendo HQ about the licensing until the last minute, and couldn't get the rights to Aliens Renewed in time for the game's release, and so third form Frieza unfortunately had to be removed last minute. Budokai's story follows the storyline of Dragon Ball Z, however certain parts are noticeably altered in comparison. One part of the story that stuck out to fans was the inclusion of a ghost form Vegeta that Goku trains with on the way to Planet Namek. This was included as a reference to Ghost Nappa from the popular Team 4-Star parody Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Toyotaro has frequently been cited as a huge fan of TFS, and he reportedly wanted to show his love for the parody in his game. His love of TFS extends even further, however. In an alternate story route, Cell is seen absorbing Krillin and subsequently succumbing to depression afterwards, a reference to Krillin's uselessness in both DBZ Abridged and the original DBZ.
Give me a break! You can't teach Yamcha to fight me all by himself! It's just not fair!
Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, didn't you also know that Silver the Hedgehog was based not only on Trunks, but also mastered Ultra Instinct? If you want to know more trivia on Sonic and other obscure video game series, look out for the Didn't You Know Video Games episode on Sonic 06. And don't forget to look out every Friday for new episodes of Didn't You Know Video Games. Hey guys, welcome back to End Slate. So question of the day, which Budokai game is your favorite? I actually really loved the board game setup in Budokai 2. I distinctly remember having Goten and Kid Trunks on the Supreme Kai's planet and digging up the items and just being like invincible. It was super cool as a kid. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.